Universal chaos. What is this? In the beginning, there was nothing. Sound familiar?
Jason Theodor. Jason, how should you describe what you're doing daily?
Sure. Here I'm doing a lecture on chaos and creativity. It's about how it's about the beginning of the universe and how the universe was created from nothing. So that was the first chaos. It's also about the chaos in our lives that affect us from outside experiences. And then the chaos inside our own minds, inside our own heads, the fear, the doubt, etc. And how to get past those things to be able to make something actually happen.
How do these theories relate to this creative designing audience?
I think they relate to them because they create every day, and they often have that fear. One of the things that I'm asked most often is, how do you keep coming up with ideas? What happens if I can't come up with another idea? And often working under very short timelines and having to come up with ideas quickly, you need tools to help you get better and better at making ideas happen, which means creating a routine. It means having tools at your disposal to get you kick-started into action.
Should we let a chaotic thinking in our lives just to stay creative?
What was the question?
Should we let a creative thing of thinking in our lives to become a creative person?
I think, yeah. I mean, I'm not one of those people, unfortunately, that believes that everybody is innately creative, not incredibly creative. Just like not everybody is, necessarily capable of doing the long jump or becoming a famous basketball player. I might enjoy basketball and spend time doing it, and I can get better at it. But it doesn't mean that everybody in the universe can become, a Michael Jordan. But it doesn't mean we can't. Doesn't mean that we can't make it something that we love to do. So
we're living in a real buzzing world. Like we're twittering all day, we're blogging, a lot of distractions. Does this affect our creative thinking?
Absolutely. I think that it can massively distract us if we don't know how to handle it and we don't know when to turn it off. We don't know how to distance ourselves from it. But at the same time, it can be used to enhance creativity as well. So, for instance, in Twitter, I have this thing where I do a search for creativity. Anytime anyone mentions the word creativity on Twitter, it pops up on my computer. So it's a massive distraction to me, but I've found all kinds of really rich and interesting information just by doing that. Now, I don't do that all the time. When I'm focusing on something that I really, really need to get done, I turn it off.
How should a tool like Twitter lead to more creative thinking, creative work, or perhaps more creative networking?
It's just the fact that you're connected to other people. It has to do with how you use a tool. I mean, I use TweetDeck, which allows me to filter things. It allows me to see more of the people that I want to see and less of the people that might be more noise. It lets me look for specific topics or subjects, and it also acts as a kind of news filter too, where I can see, the aggregated words of what people are talking about, and if something happens at the Olympics or something happens with a politician or an actor or anything really, it suddenly comes up and people are talking about it, and then you can kind of join in the ride.
Okay, but in short, how should chaos lead to creativity? In short.
Let's see, chaos can lead to creativity basically by
Different way of thinking?
Allowing you to embrace the fact that there is such a thing as nothing, to relax about that, and to let something happen by just doing, by just starting. So I would say start, and then use your own experiences to make sure that they relate to other people, and use your idea of yourself, get rid of the self-doubt and everything else, and use yourself as the prism to express that in an original way.
Okay, final question. Do we lead a creative or a chaotic life nowadays?
I think most people live a very chaotic life. I think most people are intent on consuming things instead of creating things. But I think that given the opportunity, people would create more if they would just give themselves the time and the space to do it.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Linguists define chaos as disorder and confusion, so that's the English version in the dictionary. It's disorder and confusion, but it's actually a lot more than that. Scientists call chaos the formless primordial matter. So chaos was this nothing, or this stuff, which you really shouldn't be able to call it stuff if it's nothing. So it's primordial, formless matter, non-matter, non-nothing. That's what scientists call chaos, and that's what existed before anything existed, or maybe it didn't.